His mother went first. She said I was too independent and didn't seem to value family enough. She said I worked too much and would probably neglect her son. She said my cooking wasn't good enough and Oliver would miss her meals. She said I dressed too casually and needed to put more effort into my appearance. His father said I talked too much about my own opinions and didn't listen enough. He said I seemed to think I was smarter than everyone in the room, and that was off-putting. He said my career was fine but not impressive, and I would never be able to provide for Oliver the way he deserved. His grandmother said I was too skinny and needed to eat more. She said my family clearly didn't teach me how to take care of myself. She said I smiled too much and it seemed fake. His grandfather said I didn't seem like the type to raise children properly. He said I seemed selfish and career-focused and probably wouldn't want to stay home with babies. His aunt said I was too quiet at family dinners and didn't make enough effort to get to know everyone. Then they said I was too loud when I did talk and interrupted people. His uncle said I didn't seem to respect Oliver's family history and traditions enough. They said I asked too many questions and should just accept how things were done. His cousin said I was boring and didn't have good enough stories. They said my hobbies were uninteresting and I probably wouldn't fit in at family vacations. His brother said I wasn't as pretty as the other women Oliver had dated, and he was surprised Oliver settled for me. His sister-in-law just stared at the floor and said nothing. I understood why she stayed quiet now. When everyone finished speaking, his mother smiled at me and asked how I planned to address all of their concerns. I looked around the room at these 14 people who had just spent 45 minutes tearing me apart. I looked at Oliver sitting next to me. He hadn't said a word to defend me. He just nodded along like everything they said was reasonable. I smiled back at his mother. Then I addressed each person one by one. I turned to his mother first and kept my voice steady. I told her I cook just fine and work hard because I value my career and I dress for my own comfort and not for her approval. Her mouth opened a little, but nothing came out. I shifted to his father and said my opinions are informed and valuable, and my career is exactly as impressive as it needs to be, and I will never apologize for being educated. His face went red, but he didn't interrupt me. I looked at his grandmother and said, I eat enough and my family taught me to take care of myself just fine, and my smile is genuine when I'm actually happy. She clutched her purse tighter. I told his grandfather I would be an excellent mother if I chose to have children and my career doesn't make me selfish. I addressed the aunts and said I'm exactly as quiet or loud as the situation calls for, and I don't need their approval on how I communicate. The uncles got my attention next, and I told them I respect traditions that deserve respect, and asking questions is how intelligent people learn. I looked at the cousins and said my hobbies interest me, and that's all that matters, and I don't need to perform for their entertainment. Then I turned to his brother and said, I'm exactly pretty enough, and Oliver didn't settle for anything.